Hello, Fleur Allen here, business success coach. My business is called Ask Fleur. You can find my business online at askfleur.com. Delighted to have you here. I'm walking you through my 10 steps to double your revenue in the online resource I have for free on my website called Next Level Success. Make sure you've got a copy of that, and we're working through this. So I have an overview video, which I've got the link in the description here, and we're up to, this video is focusing on step 6. So the overview video walks you through the whole lot to give you context of how, because this is all building up on each other. And the reason why I created this is because it started off as a simple checklist for myself to make sure I was taking my premium clients through a step-by-step process, making sure we were covering these things off in the first 3 to 6 months that I work with them, because when I work one-to-one, you're working on a much more deeper personal level. So step 6, know your premium client, ideal client journey, premium client journey, the experience that your clients have in your business. This is one of my favorite topics. I was sharing today, in fact, in a meeting, a business meeting, that I believe this started way back when I worked for a bank. And that was a long, long time ago. I described it in the meeting 1,000 years ago. It's not quite 1,000 years ago, but it feels like it. And I was trained by, in Australia, they're known as the top 4 banks by a bank, Westpac. And back then in the late 80s, they spent a lot of money training their staff. So I had premium tens upon thousands of dollars of training, and I truly believe that's given me the foundation. So I'm very grateful for that time that I spent in that business, because it really skilled me up as a young person, all about service, sales, customer service. And I think that's why I have such a passion for the premium client, the premium client journey, and that bespoke experience within the context of a meaningful community. Know your premium client. So refine your client profile. Let me just share my screen so you know what I'm looking at. What you need to know is, who is your premium client? Now, if you've come to me and you're a brand new business and you don't really know who your premium client is, just make it up. Because that's probably who you actually do deep down want to work with, and aim for that. Go for gold. If you're an existing business, then go through your past clients, work out not only who your best clients were that were working with you the most at the highest level, but also who you loved working with, that it just really worked, and then analyze who they are. So I'm just reading off the worksheet here. What are their demographics, such as their gender, age, profession? What are their interests, their political views, their values? How do they communicate? Do they prefer phone, face-to-face, email, or SMS? This is so important, especially for your premium clients. I'm also a fundraising consultant, and that is oh so important when I'm working with individual donors, to know their preferences. Where are they networking? What do they read? Where do they hang out? Where do they hang out online? Is it LinkedIn, Facebook? And people can hang out in multiple places, but they'll probably behave differently. Same people will hang out in different places like LinkedIn and Facebook, but they will engage with you differently, because I experience that a lot. My LinkedIn profile, I'll put something up and I don't get as much engagement. I often get comments when people are ringing me or messaging me, or there's not a lot of interaction publicly. But my Facebook personal profile, I put something up, I often get quite a lot of engagement, because I've had that community and they've known me to engage in that way on Facebook, and it's a bit less formal, the tone as well, so people respond more informally. Just aware of that and identify what is already working in your approach. Also look at what you can improve. So for instance, that's the reason why I'm doing these individual videos, because although I've done the walkthrough through overview. I know it's super fast and it can be a little bit overwhelming, but if you're a learner that you need to know the whole picture, you'll really enjoy that quick walkthrough. But if you like to get down to the detail, you'll find that quite frustrating. So these videos where we're going through the individual steps, you'll probably be more in your flow. Providing both, if people learn differently, then they can engage with it at the way they engage and learn. The structure of this workbook is I give you the content and then you have a page to write down your responses. So to take action. So really, really important to action this, not only to listen to what I'm saying, but to actually write things down and to do the work. As I said before, we're looking at the demographics, interests, communication styles, and networks. And if you don't know for sure, either find out, survey your clients, just talk to them when you meet them, just ask them, what are you interested in? I know for myself, because I've got a performing arts background, I resonate really well with people with a creative background, whether it be fashion design, art, music, any kind of creative pursuits, graphic designers. We kind of understand each other, and I don't even really say it, but I just end up hanging out with people like that, which is really cool. But also I have a customer service and sales background. So I often hang out with a lot of business owners because they are often the number one salesperson of their businesses. If you're not sure, make it up. And the reason I say that a lot, because I learned that from William Whitecloud. I don't pretend to teach intuition and tapping into intuition like he does, but I've learned a lot from him. And I know that often our knowing is right there and we just dismiss it or ignore it because it was too easy or something. We go, it can't be that easy. Of course it can. It's right there. So trust yourself, and if you know who you would actually love to work with, write them down, who they are, and then work out where you can go find them and live a joyful life in your business. That's what this is all about. If you're the business owner or you're the business development manager or whoever is the person responsible for the relationships of the premium clients of the businesses, of your business, that's who I'm speaking to for this. You create a joyful experience for your premium clients. I'm talking your top 20% that are bringing in something like 60 to 80% of your revenue. Make it a joyful, bespoke, personalized experience for them, and they will have a joyful experience, but so will you. Because if that floats your mojo, and if it doesn't float your boat, I mix up sayings like float your mojo. That's not the saying. If that doesn't float your boat, get someone in who does. And if you're better at systemizing and doing the operations or the back end or whatever it might be, focus on that because you'll be in your flow. You're the business owner. You get to choose. You get to choose how your business is and how your life is. This is the luxury of being the business owner. So grab it with two hands and do it. So think about who is your premium client and how do you want to work with them? How's it going to be a joyful experience for both them and you? I really encourage you to do that. And I really look forward to you getting it down, sharing your views, and then we'll come back together for step 7. I'll see you there.